In these crazy times, your mind and imagination are sure to be running amok. You're ready to go out and paint the town red. We get the gist of what these everyday phrases imply, but where do they actually come from? You'll be surprised to learn that the backstory of these common sayings can get a bit morbid and weird. Stay tuned for some totally wacky origin stories that even die-hard history fans might not know. Today on Cool Stuff, Strange Things. Let's face it, the extended time we've all spent inside surely has our minds and our imaginations running amok. But before we use this seemingly harmless line to describe our everyday thoughts, let's find out where it originated. Running amok actually began back in the 18th and 19th centuries as a medical term. Some tribesmen in Malaysia began exhibiting truly erratic behavior, running rancid on brutal and impulsive killing sprees. European visitors of this area declared these seemingly random outbreaks as a peculiar mental affliction that they called amok. The term stemmed from the amuko, a band of Javanese and Malay warriors who were known for their routine, indiscriminate violence. Amok is now defined as a psychic disturbance characterized by depression, followed by a manic urge to murder. It was once thought to be the result of possession by evil spirits. Of course, in present day, we now better understand this mania, and it remains a diagnosable mental condition. But needless to say, we certainly hope your imagination is not exactly running amok. Perhaps, though, you're ready to get out and paint the town red. Used in our everyday language, this phrase is basically slang for going out and having a grand old time. While its origin story is a bit more destructive, we will tell you one thing. It does stem from one common past and present day denominator: alcohol. In 1837, the Marquis of Waterford had a bit of a mischievous and iconic night of drunkenness. Like any good friend out at the bar, he encouraged his group to follow his lead through a night of drinking in the English town of Melton Mowbray. Waterford and his friends did quite a number on the sleeping town, everything from vandalism to knocking over flower pots, breaking out windows, and quite literally painting the town. The group painted the doors of several homes, a toll gate, and a swan statue with a bright shade of red. Of course, upon sober wake-up call, the pranksters paid for their damages and their wild night out, and made history as the posse who quite literally painted the town red. At this point, you've gotten a pretty solid history lesson, but even die-hard historical buffs might be shocked to know where this exaggeration came from. Today, we refer to superfans and know-it-alls as die-hard when it comes to their niche interests. However, in its earliest incarnation, back in the 1700s, die-hard was a bit more somber than who knows more about their Harry Potter house. The expression was used to describe condemned men who struggled the longest when hanged. And if that wasn't gruesome enough, the phrase became even more popular in 1811 during the Battle of Albuera. In the midst of the fight, a wounded British officer urged his troops to fight on by yelling, "Stand your ground and die hard. Make the enemy pay dear for each of us." This unit suffered 75% casualties during the battle and went on to be known as the Diehards. So before you go out running amok and painting the town red, be sure to throw us a like and subscribe so you never miss out on all the odd and unbelievable. Plus, if you're a die-hard Ripley's fan, you might want to check us out on Twitch. I'm Steph DeSazio, and we'll see you guys next week for another episode of Cool Stuff, Strange Things. But needless to say, we hope Marquise, I'll get it.